Hey Tim, this is Hal Jacobs, PGA professional at Worcester Country Club, just reviewing our golf lesson on July 19th, 2011. Just take a look at a couple things. As you start back, you can see the club is still coming a little bit inside. Your hands didn't go up all that much on this particular golf swing, but at times when you get bad, it does. And take a look at that elbow right here and how high it gets. That's going to help the golf club get a little bit shut. You're coming down really well on playing. Then the golf club goes pretty good down the line, and that's what we worked on. It's a little bit high, meaning that I think your hands are a little bit too active in the shot. I just want to show you a couple of golf swings here. You look at Ernie Els and look at how he takes the club back, and let's just take a look. So the club comes back pretty much on playing a tiny bit inside, but compared to where you were, you could see, if I make some lines here, here is the club head, and here are your hands, and here is his club head, and here's his hands. So we're a lot closer with Ernie Els than with you, obviously. So this is definitely going to be a hook or push position, one of the two. And as Ernie swings the club up to the top, take a look at his right elbow. And in this position right here, as opposed to what we were working on with you, is just trying to see the angle here. Trying to keep that elbow in a little bit more on the top of the backswing. And then as you come through impact, you do a pretty good job of rotating your hips. At times, you get a little violent with it as opposed to a smooth transition. And then you kind of, not that you flip at it, but you hold it off a little bit. We'll see from the other view when we turn. But take a look at how Ernie comes down. His hips are leading right in impact. Take a look at, see the difference in what the club looks like here as opposed to here if I clear out all these lines. So let me just bring up your face-on view. I just want you to see what that looks like. And as we come into impact, take a look at how long, at this position, I think that the club should be rotating over. I'll bring up Ernie Els again, just because he's a big guy and he's a good example for what you should emulate. But you can see you guys are in the same position. So here you're kind of flipping at it as opposed to rotating your hands over. I think that was the timing drill. If you remember correctly, we did some knockdown shots. Right here, we have some knockdown shots. So we're coming into impact and trying to just rotate the hands over while the club goes down the target line. So you could see at this point, I could see some of Ernie Els' glove, and you're kind of holding it off a little bit, almost flipping it a little bit. So just remember, that's one of the good drills we could do, about 120 yard 6-iron, just trying to get the club to rotate over and still go down the target line. And then I just wanted you to take a look at your driver real quick. So pretty good stuff with the driver. I think the consistency was a lot better than it was when we first started. And it's a little bit of a timing game. Again, 80% of the swing is what I like to see. I think some of the shaft is creating the huge misses. But I just want you to take a look at Lucas Glover, because he's another big guy like you, and take a look at how the club comes down in impact And watch how far down the target line it goes while still rotating over. I mean, that's a pretty cool position. So, I think you did a great job during the lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to email or call me, and let me know how it's going.